Hi Kirk, this is Zach Nilsson at Jerry Center Nissan in Salt Lake City, Utah. Just wanted to give you that presentation on this 2014 Nissan Pathfinder. This is a dark slate that you were wanting to look at with the black leather interior. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see with the sun. Now, this vehicle does have 5-star crash rating and is perfectly safe for your family. This vehicle, obviously being the Platinum Edition, is fully loaded. It's going to have power everything. One of the nice things about this vehicle and Nissan in general is they have what's called an Nissan Intelligent Key. It's a little key fob that you can go through and you can unlock and lock your vehicle without ever having to pull the key out of your pocket or a purse or whatever it may be. And it is even a push button start as well. It does also have remote start on the key fob. To go through and unlock and lock the doors, you just push that little button there on the handle and we'll go through and unlock and lock the doors. There's one on the driver's side and the passenger side door, and even on the rear hatch. So as we go in, take a sit here just that way I can show you some of the different features. Here's obviously your navigation system. The buttons for the navigation set where you can go through and program where you want to be at. Your audio controls, and then your dual climate controls as well. So down below that is your climate controlled seats. They're just to the on the wood trim, the two knobs. You can kind of see them being hot and cold. So these do have air conditioned seats as well, which is really nice for the summertime. And here is your all-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and even all-wheel drive lock. The all-wheel drive lock is, in a sense, just going through and putting you in a four-wheel drive with a 50-50 split on the differential. As we come over here, you can go through and you can see the HUD display. It only has 9 miles on this vehicle. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, we have our Bluetooth and audio-mounted controls. And on the right-hand side of the steering wheel, we have our cruise control. One of the things I do also want to show you back here to the screen is as you go through and stick it in reverse, not only do you have a backup camera, but you have an all-around camera as well. So that way there's cameras on the side mirrors, on the front, and on the rear hatch. So that way you can kind of see, if you're parallel parking or whatever it may be, you can see everything around you. And then back to the rear view camera, as you can see that orange line, it's just like a predictive course that goes through and tells you where you're going to be turning at. So the green lines represent 5 to 7 feet, the yellow line's 3 to 5 feet, and the red line is 0 to 3 feet. Just a nice little safety feature that Nissan has in their vehicles. This vehicle does also have the moonroof and the sunroof. And there's the back. I'll get out and I'll show you the rear seats and the power lift gate. One thing I do want to show you as well are just some of the buttons located here. You have your heated steering grille, your traction control, your power lift gate, tow mode, and your main AC switch for that's on the back of the rear console, and I'll show you that here in a second. Coming back here to the back, you can see the leather and the rear headrest DVD screens. As we come in here, you can go through and you can see the rear climate control located at the top below the vents, and then you have your AC connection, so just like a regular connection at your house. So you can go through and you can plug in, an Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whatever it may be. You do also have rear heated seats, and then you have the volume and the audio, the yellow, white, and red, the AV cables for this system. And then obviously you have different volume controls for different auxiliary ports for the vehicle if you decide to plug in headrests. So what these rear seats are really nice, because as you can see there is a Utilitrack system down there on the floor. By this little latch right here in the back that you can see on the back of the seat, you can go through and lift that up and the entire seat folds forward. The bottom seat lifts up and then it can slide all the way forward. So that way it allows you easy access to be able to get into the back seat. Right back there. So you do have steps to be able to go through and just to be able to get back there. Obviously both of them come up. It does have rear vents as well. Let me go through and just kind of show you the lift gate here. So there's a little button up underneath that I'll go through and I'll show you. Again, it is powered. So there's your rear camera, and then just to the right of it, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of hard on this iPad. There's a little line, a little tab right here, and then you have a little dot. The little dot is for your intelligent key. The line is to go through, and you just press that button and it goes through and lifts it up. There's your rear seats, and then also you do have a little bit of a storage space that you can go through and get into. There's your subwoofer for your Bose. Just a nice little storage space. So you do also have a DC connection port located right here on the left hand side. And you can see, again, a lot of room in the back, and then obviously your button to go through and to close the hatch, just up there at the top. Again, Kirk, this is the 2014 Nissan Pathfinder. Please give me a call if you have any questions. Thank you so much for your time.